Hello, welcome to Some Auction News Episode 5. I'm your host Chris Hanauer, and in addition to being your now second favorite SAN host, I am also very excited tonight because the 2020 UU Service Auction is about to kick off, and we'll finally have a chance to bid on and purchase the amazing list of donations we've received from you, the incredibly generous and creative people of UUC-UC. The sense of excitement around the church community is palpable. Honestly, it seems that people are talking about little else. Naturally, there are a lot of questions about the mechanics of how it will work, and tonight we're going to be answering some of your queries. Before we get to that, though, let's do a quick check on the weather. How's it out there in Urbana?
Weather report from West Urbana. Rainy, soggy, cool, drizzly. More rain in the forecast.
Great, thanks Florence. Stay dry out there. Okay, let's get to those questions. First up, we have this email from one Fitzsimmons Quackenbush. Dear Chris, I've never done an online auction before and I'm a little worried about whether I can do it or not. Can you help me? Well, Fitz, I understand your nervousness and you are certainly not alone. We've been telling you for a while that this auction is going to be different than previous ones and it's time to get specific. There will not be an auctioneer this year, at least not a human one, nor will there be any kind of virtual gathering or Zoom meeting. It's very much like eBay, where the website keeps track of the bids and awards the winner at the end of the auction. The website will also alert you by text or by email when you have been outbid on an item, so you don't need to hover around your computer all evening. To be a bidder, you will have to create an account on the website, which requires only an email address. We're sorry to give you another password to memorize, but at least it will only be for a few days. Like the auctions we're used to, this one has some items that you bid on and others that you can buy outright for a fixed price. When the auction ends, you will be sent an invoice by email, which you can pay by credit card on the website or by mailing a check to the church. For each sale, we must pay a 3% fee to the company that runs the site. To maximize the income to the church, we add that fee to each invoice. This is a lot of information to throw at you, which is why the hard-working auction team has made some very clear and concise instructions that are available on the auction website. Say it with me, uucuc.org/auction. If you still have questions after looking at those, please email us at auction@uucuc.org and we'll answer all of your questions. We received a letter from Anonymous who says, Dear Chris, I love what the team has done with the auction this year, but I have recently taken a vow of no fun, so I can't purchase anything that is for sale. Is there a way I can still support the church without buying anything? I'm glad you asked, Anonymous. If you look at the auction site, you will see this great big button that says, Make a donation. You can click on that to make a cash donation in any amount. You can also do that even if you do buy something. Hint, hint. Alice Frazier emails. Dear Chris, I see that there are several physical items for sale. At previous auctions, I would just pick up my items and take them home with me. How will I get the things I buy to my home this year? Great question, Alice. Donors and buyers will be responsible for arranging delivery of items. After the auction is over, we will provide you with contact information so that you can make the necessary arrangements. If you have ambitious purchase plans, and I hope you do, you might want to consider buying the One Man and a Truck service from Steve Troyer, which will be for sale on Saturday night. And lastly, I received this text. It is one of the great regrets of my life that I bypassed an opportunity to appear in an episode of Some Auction News when I had the opportunity. Is there any chance that you'll let me be in one anyway? In a word, no. All right, well, hopefully we've answered all your questions here tonight. Remember, folks, bid early, bid often, and keep in mind this is our biggest fundraiser of the year, as well as our biggest fundraiser of the year. See what I did there? Fundraiser? Get it? Okay, that's it for this edition of Some Auction News. Until next time, I'm Chris Hanauer. Good night.